Hello crafted shutter watchers. Today I'm coming to you from a park because I am out shooting photos for Grubhub in Hendersonville, North Carolina, a little town above where I live. And I want to talk to you today about the new iPhone. Now this is not the iPhone 11, this is just my iPhone 8. Now that being said, the new iPhone 11 has an amazing camera for video, and I would say that for 70% of stock purposes, it could probably do a fantastic job. I've told you this before, but one of the more useful things about the new iPhone 11 is the extra wide zoom lens that they included, because wide is always more useful, especially for shots where you need to get buildings or scenics or anything like that. I would much prefer a wide over a telephoto any day. That being said, with the new iPhone 11, there's only a few things that will miss, and that is depth of field and low light. So if you go through and look at your footage works that you shoot with, you look at your clips, you need to see if you have a lot of low light and a lot of shallow depth of field. If you don't have a lot of shallow depth of field, then you don't have to worry about the clips. So just keep that in mind, is that it's always important to consider exactly what you're using your camera for. A lot of people just run out and buy a $3,000 or $4,000 camera, when in reality the iPhone could do just as good, if not better, because the HDR processing on the iPhone outdoes most cameras out there. So unless you need shallow depth of field and low light, you don't need to spend any more. Then go ahead and just upgrade your phone and get a new phone, and you have it always on you with you. So what I would tell you then is, after you get your phone, to go ahead and then get a gimbal and practice using a gimbal with your phone. Get the smallest phone gimbal you can find and learn to shoot with that, and learn to shoot well. Look at what you're shooting and go from there. I mean, don't waste your money. The iPhone 11 is fantastic for video. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Vimeo, and you can look up now people that have shot with the iPhone 11 some video. I just saw one done in Sequoia National Park in California. Yeah, just amazing footage in the middle of the day, because the HDR looks fantastic. So listen, don't get on the hype of always need new gear. Really take some time and take stock and look at what you're shooting and how you're shooting, and then consider what kind of camera that you really need, because the last thing I want you to do is waste money in production, because buying gear is like a drug. I love to buy new gear, and then I have to stop and I have to ask myself, is this really going to make me money? Is it going to help me in my production, or do I just want it? And most of the time I just want it. So in reality, it's not going to make me any more money. So remember, one of the benefits of a phone is it's usually always on you. So if you get in the mindset of learning how to produce high quality stock, not the phone shot. The phone shot is just this level right here and everyone's smiling, and let's just get this level right here. You've got to learn how to shoot good stock footage, and then any camera can produce decent stock footage. So if you learn the principles, you're going to be so far ahead, and my goal is to save you money. So I hope you found this helpful and useful. Again, there's a 4x zoom on that phone, and there's a super wide and a telephoto. So don't be afraid to test it out once you get it, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at the quality that you can get out of your phone, especially for stock footage. I mean, we've got HDR and 4K 60p. All right? I mean, there's a lot of cameras out there. I mean, you can spend, thousands of dollars on a Canon camera. It doesn't even shoot 4K 60p. Even this iPhone 8 shoots 4K 60p, and I use it as a 4K 60p for stock purposes. I've paid for this phone over and over from the clips I've shot with it. So listen, go ahead, experiment, play, have fun, but don't get caught up in the gear if you don't need it. Take stock of what you need and where you want to go, and then buy the gear that you need. Hope you found this useful. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And hey, we will see you in the next video.